Yes, and guys, how is everybody? Right, lineups out at R4 in about 35 minutes time. We've currently got Sky Sports News on to get an update on all other results, and I'm absolutely buzzing for this big game, start of the season. Obviously, please let me know if you can hear me. And yeah, I cannot wait. Just absolutely buzzing for it. Obviously, please let me know if you can hear me. There we go. Double checked. Sorry if that was a bit horrid for you guys, but had to double check. I am absolutely buzzing for this. Don't worry about lineups in terms of that. We will be resetting it at 4:30 so that you can see the lineups and you can see the subs. It might take a little while to do, so bear with me when the lineups are out for about maybe 10 to 15 minutes. But guys, I am excited. Obviously, I probably could have done last night's Man City game, but unfortunately I was doing something, and I felt like you'd all want me to start a watch along for the start of the season on myself, on my team. See the real emotion that I go through. So guys, I want everybody's score prediction. If they're wrong, if they're for the wrong team, you're out. You're banned. I don't care. I'm not having it. I only want Villa wins. Very excited if you can't tell. Cannot wait. I've missed the football. Oh man, been a long day as well, guys, so sorry. I'm tired. Getting things ready to change so you can see the lineups, obviously. Not loading, which is always a great start. Give that a bit of time to load up. Oh, I must sound dreadful. I got the sniffles, man. Bit of a runny nose. How is everybody then? I'm buzzing to be here. I'm buzzing for the start of the season. I'm buzzing to be watching my team. Even the dog's here to watch it. Ain't you, Alf? Yes, mate. I'm very good now that the season's starting. What about yourself? Lineups will be live, obviously, at 4:30 in about 30 minutes. So when they're out, just give me a few minutes and I'll update it, get the names down. But they will be up. But yes, mate, I'm very good. How about yourself? We are watching Sky Sports News as well, so you will get updated on all the results happening. Oh, have they? Do you know what, mate? I wouldn't... First 3 to 5 games of every team's competitive season is always... You can never really judge. That's where, after I think the first 3 to 5 games, then they hit their peak fitness and they're ready. I mean, like, listen, I could have watched along last night, but I was actually doing something anyway. Plus, I also figured, because I could have done the Arsenal game earlier, I thought, why not show it, my club, live on Sky. Let's go. And I thought it'd be the best to actually watch us. And you can see the full emotions of myself. But even now, like, we lose today. Nobody really expects us to get anything other than Villa fans. I personally like to put in my reaction video 2-2. However, I think we could definitely win this. I'm just buzzing, mate, that the season's here. Didn't put my light on. Yeah, we got Diaby, thankfully. I don't know enough about him. But I'm very much looking forward to seeing him. Unfortunately, Brendir's got a big injury, so we're back in the market for a number 10, which is a nightmare because I do think we were sort of done in the window. But it's nice to have a bit of something to look forward to for the last week of the transfer window. We linked with Zaniolo, the Italian number 10. I don't know enough about him. I know he was decent. He had a decent year at Roma and he had an okay Euros, I think. But that's all I really know about him. But it'll be very interesting to see that. Literally, same here, mate. I know he's quick. That's all I know about Diaby is that he's quick. Unfortunately, that big surprise I was on about last week has been delayed. Not due to me. I wanted to be able to be doing it either last night or tonight. but unfortunately it's been delayed and it will have to be next weekend. I can only apologise for that. But I hope everybody will be surprised and will love it. So I know I'm going to enjoy it. That is all I'm saying on the matter. It's something I've always wanted to do. Let's just put it this way. And hopefully next weekend it should be good to go. By the way, if you hear me celebrating, I'm all for the underdogs. I'm for Bournemouth, Sheffield United. I'm for Luton. I'm for, you know, all the underdogs I want to win for now. Have I spoke about it before? Trying to think. Have I spoke about it before? I don't think I might have. One of the big streaming YouTubers are involved in it. Obviously not on my part. There's a bunch of different lobbies, I guess you'd say, involved in it. It take a lot for me to get involved with the big streamers. But fingers crossed we'll get there soon one day. But yeah, I'm going to enjoy it. I hope you guys are. Okay, I'll give you a hint that may give it away or may not. Is it involves a brand new PC, like a gaming PC, which is what I'm going to be, which is what I'm waiting on. That was meant to be here Thursday or Friday, so it'll take me a few days to set it up, get it ready, and then hopefully this weekend. Oh no, West Ham took the lead. Again, not really a big rivalry, but you know. I hope so. I do hope so, but like I say, I don't want to gain the subs to a point where I get too many so I can't talk to you. I enjoy, like, this chat here right now. I enjoy having this chat with you. Oh. Palace are 1-0 up against Sheffield. Alfie, stop. Yeah, Palace are 1-0 up. West Ham are 1-0 up. So, yeah, mate, as a Sunderland fan, no bias there. Villa Newcastle, what's your score prediction? Come on, give it me. In my head, I'm saying 2-2. In my heart, I want to say 2-1. I know it was expected, mate, but I just want the underdogs, man. I don't want Brighton picking up points, definitely. I don't want to see Chelsea or Liverpool pick up. You know, all those European sides can't pick up points. So you tell me your score prediction. Newcastle Villa at Newcastle. Who's winning and what's the score? I hope it's a 2-1 Villa win or better. By the way, when I say 2-1 Villa, I think that's a statement result at Newcastle, by the way. I'm not saying, like, we should win or we... What I'm saying, if we come away with a point, that's a good result. If we beat them, that's a statement. I have no issues with that, you know. Wrong team, but, you know... No, but I understand it, like, I think if it was at Villa Park, I'd like to imagine it'd be the other way around and everybody would be back in Villa, but I don't think they would. But I think at Newcastle, it's such a tough place to go. And I don't know. I think it's going to be a really interesting game. I think it's going to be very end-to-end. Because I think both teams are going to concede a lot this year, but I think both teams are also going to score a lot of goals. They're going to be very exciting to watch. Newcastle will be a team to watch, I think, later on in the season. Because I do think our depth in players, like, if you're looking at benches, I think we've got a stronger bench. But I think in terms of stronger 11 even, call me biased, call me whatever, I think we're better than them. But Newcastle at home are ridiculous. And the Baggies are 1-0 up. Ugh. My Saturday's getting worse. I'll be right back. Hi mate, you're alright, I'm back now. It's going good mate, thank you. I agree with Chelsea top 4, I think, somewhat. Again, just another club though. All depends on if Poch works out. I think if Poch fails, I can't see him doing it. But the summer camps are going well. Back on next week, so I know I have a real tough week coming up where I'm going to be absolute shattered. But I should be hopefully be able to get a watch along stream on next week. And I think that is the last week. Dog's on a mad one behind me, doesn't want to relax. But yeah, it's all going good I think mate. How about you? How's things been? It's been a while since I've been on. Well, feels like it's been forever. To be honest, it's actually only been like what, 2 weeks? Line-up's out in 16 minutes. So excited for her. Because I'm nervous as well. I don't know how we're going to set up. I don't know how the game's going to go. Nervous yet excited, man. Oh yeah, how long have you got until you're back in school? Is it, I want to say, what, 2 weeks? By the way, Flags aren't outstanding at the back, but I tried to get some form of a little background going for the watch along. And the only thing I could think of are my lovely flags from Wembley and a hand-me-down. But you can't really see them both, which isn't amazing, but is what it is. I know, it is in 2 weeks. Tell you what, Everton Fulham being a 0-0. It's one that you probably could have guessed. However, Birmingham Leeds being 0-0 is a bit... It's a bad result for Leeds, that. And thank you, mate. It was thought of last minute, I'm not even going to lie to you. I debated going this flag again, because I've got the claret one there, where it's claret with blue writing and going above it. But this is also, other than the line being the wrong way around, similar to the badge that we've got now. But we'll see. What do you think about the background as well for the stream with the lineups, and then obviously when the game kicks off, we'll have score and goal scorers underneath. I hope for an early start from Villa. I really do. You'll see the nervous me come out soon. Big season for both sides. What does everybody think about Harry Kane going, by the way? That is big. Big transfers. Truthfully, I think Spurs are in big trouble. News. Son's been given captain. And mate, I'm nervous. I'm nervous, but I don't understand why. I should be confident. And true, that is very true. But I think Spurs are in a lot of trouble with that. You know, you're talking about, obviously they're playing tomorrow, so they ain't gonna get a number 9 in to replace him. Then you spent the money that you did on Richarlison. He only scored, what was it, 1 or 2 goals last year. Can you really back him next season? I don't think you should be confident enough. You know, you ain't got long till the end of the window, first and foremost. Second of all, everybody knows you're coming into big money now. And third of all, you've got to replace those goals somewhere in that team. Son is a joke. When Son wants to play well, Son is, in my opinion, the second best winger in the league behind Salah. Maybe even could top Salah at times. Maddison will get you a few free kick goals, to be fair, a couple of set pieces. I think your defence is fucked though if you're Tottenham. I think you need a number 9 that's going to bag. And to a sense, I would sort of debate maybe buying Ivan Toney, putting your faith in Richarlison for 6 months, and in January get Ivan Toney up to speed, and you've got probably, if you're talking about England strikers, you've got the next best thing there. I'd say Ivan Toney probably is closest thing. True. You could just see it, couldn't you? Dortmund win the fucking Bundesliga. RB Leipzig to win the Bundesliga next season, without doubt. Oh, bore off Southampton. Obviously, the only issue with Ivan Toney is how quick can he get back up to speed and what other issues will he come back with? Because it's a serious thing in football. I think a lot of players struggle mentally. And it's obvious that he's already struggling mentally. But Brighton need to do a lot to help him out with that, in my opinion. I don't think they've really done enough. Obviously, there is Ollie Watkins, but, mate, I ain't going to lie. Unless you're offering over 50, 60, 70 mil for Ollie Watkins this late into the window, and you're Tottenham, no chance. That's my opinion. I think anywhere over 60, yeah. Anything under, nah, you're not having him. Just because of how late it is. A few months ago, 50, yeah, have him. But less than a week before the end of the transfer window? Nah, you ain't having him for that, mate. Yeah, Leipzig, mate. Like, I know that he's overpriced, man, by like 70 mil, mate. Don't think like I'm saying he's worth that, because he's not. He's worth about 40 at best. Probably worth about 40 to 50 but to Villa at this point now in the transfer window, 70 mil. Well, I know you've just picked up over 100 mil for Harry Kane. You're paying 70 or more for our number 9. End of. Yeah, I did see that. Yeah. Just copy it, ain't they? However, if he plays half as decent as him, there's a striker and half in there. What's happening with you guys? I've just seen you 2-1 down. Mate, Haaland is... The problem with Haaland is Harry Kane scored, what, 28 goals was it last season? Nobody's really talked about it. That is how good Erling Haaland is. Is that Harry Kane scoring nearly 30 goals last season isn't even discussed. And it's mental. Mate, Clark is a good player, man. But it's that thing, though, isn't it, where Villa had it after the playoff against Fulham, and we lost, and we were terrible. And obviously, we sat Bruce, he brought in Dean Smith, and things picked up. But it's tough, man. Truthfully, mate, footballers that good are always. Footballers just are selfish. But I get what you mean, like, it's tough, man. You don't know what's going on either in training. Diallo's a player, man. Diallo is. Do you know what? Forest looked decent today. Forest looked decent. Burnley looked okay. Burnley's press looked tough, man. Man City struggled against Burnley's press. Like, I think that says a lot. And Leeds going to score or what? Guys, 5 minutes till our lineup's release. An hour until kick-off. City won 3-0. Haaland's second goal. Oh my... The bloke doesn't even look at the goal. Gets laid off to him, pretty much, in the box. Doesn't even look, he's just looking at the ball. Smacks it, crossbar in. Doesn't even look. It's unreal. Rodri for the first goal. He's headed back across goal. Haaland getting in front of his man. Just bullies him in the box. And their third. What was their third like? Who was it that got their third? Oh, I can't remember who got their third. I weren't really watching at that point. But Burnley looked okay, man. Both Forest and Burnley, I think it's just quality. Oh, mate, Haaland's... Haaland is the best number 9 in the world. But yeah, I think it's just quality with those guys, with like those few teams down there. Sheffield United will probably be the same, just quality, just keeping your head in front of goal. Because Forest had chances. Brennan Johnson had a massive chance to go 1-0 up. Everton missed a sitter apparently. Do you know what? Everton are a team that I agree with. I agree with what you're saying, but I think there's worse teams than them now. But I get what you're saying, and it's not. Obviously, Everton fans right now, the season you go down, you hate it. You're done. But Villa had it. And that's what people need to realise. Villa had it, and it was the best thing in the world to happen to us, because now look at us. I think Everton could do with a relegation, but the finances in the club might ruin them if they go down as well. But I think Burnley look good enough to avoid it. I agree with that. Burnley do look good enough. Yeah, Luton's ground ain't great, but I like that though. They're an old-fashioned side, and I wouldn't mind them staying up, man. I really wouldn't. Penalty, Brighton. 2-0 Brighton. Luton goalkeeper gets his hand to it but doesn't do enough. Brighton, bore off, man. I want to go Luton's ground. I actually do this year. Be a good little vlog that would edit. Luton away. How come? To be fair, I don't watch enough of Championship and that anymore, or pay attention enough anymore to know. But how come? Palace had a goal disallowed. Is he not? How old is he? Diallo. What position does he play? What is he not good? Like, is he not good enough? Or is it like he should get a chance but he's not because he's too young? I'll have to have a look tonight. I thought you could have done with, like, mate, in the Championship, number 10's like a camera. Massive. They help you out so much in the Champ. If you've got a skillful number 10 in the Championship, you are in a good space already. Because they'll draw fouls, they'll draw penalties. Right then, Villa's lineup is here. Guys, just give me 2 minutes and I will be right back. 2 seconds, sorry, mate. Oh, I know. I thought you meant a different Diallo. That's why I was like, wait, what? Yeah, I agree with that. Diallo's a joke. Fulham are 1-0 up though. Go on. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'll be right back with my reaction to this lineup. Yeah, Tielemans on the bench, which... Give me a second. Trying to close the door while I leave. Yeah, Tielemans on the bench. Oh, okay, mate. I'll have a watch in a bit. Tielemans on the bench is... I personally, in my opinion, would have started Luiz and Tielemans in midfield. Admittingly, I know how attacking that is. But I just think those two as a pair in midfield in pre-season impressed me so well. Philogene should be starting over Bailey, in my opinion, again. And Conza right back, Carlos centre off, and Cash on the bench. There's 3 things I would change. Newcastle's lineup, that is their best team. On paper, okay, let's compare goal players. Martinez better than Pope. Trippier better than Cash. Konza better than Shaw. Botman better than Mings. Digne, Burn better than Digne, I'll be honest with you. Oh. Burn better than Digne. Tonali, Guimaraes, Joel Linton. McGinn, Kamara, Louise. Tonali, Guimaraes, McGinn. So McGinn makes it in there. So far we've got 1, 2, 3 Villa players and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Newcastle players. Up top, Diaby over Almiron, Watkins over Isaac, Gordon over Bailey. I'll be honest with you, Gordon over Bailey. So on paper, Newcastle team's better, but it's just not. It's just not. Bench, Dubravka, yes. Carlos, Tielemans, Powell, Livramento, Lascelles, Target. No, I'm not having them. I actually don't have them. Barnes and Anderson. You've got Archer and Kellyman. Yes, they're young. Philogene, I take over Anderson probably. Barnes walks into both sides in my opinion. It's a fair team. I'll be honest with you. Like I put Tonali's my bottle job this season. He's my disappointment statement. And like I said, if it's not him, I do believe it will be Pau Torres. Alfie, behave. I do genuinely believe Tonali or Pau Torres will be the flop of the season. It's not to say... I just think until January, they're both going to struggle. Truthfully, I think they both will struggle with the speed and the physicality of the Premier League. But we shall see. We shall see. Obviously, don't be wrong. Tonali, great signing. Great signing. But we'll see. We will see. Results-wise in the Premier League, not quite gone our way, but it is what it is. What, you think Newcastle will win? Oh, you might be getting a bad mate with that one. Nah, go on, mate. You tell me. Score. Oh, mate, I've seen it. It's bad. It is bad. Go on, mate. You tell me. Score predictions. Come on. I've said my head tells me 2-2. My heart tells me 2-1 Villa. This lad here has said 2-1 Newcastle. Don't mind it. Don't mind it. I think unless you're a Villa fan, everybody else is back in Newcastle, which is fine. I don't blame them at their place. But I have to back Villa. But you tell me, mate, your score prediction. Come on. As for Caicedo, I've seen it, I've heard it, I've read it. It's just a bit in the water. But it makes me laugh because there's fans out there, not makes me laugh, but there's fans out there that will sit there and say, oh, Rice for 100 mil, Rice for however much, 105. But 110 mil Caicedo, like, come on. I know who I'd rather have. See, I don't know if you should, mate. I really think you should back Villa. I really do. Come on, the Villa. I hope we prove you lot all wrong. We're winning the league. I've said it. We're winning the league. Bournemouth have equalised! Come on! I didn't even see that. João Pedro's. Bagged pen. 3-1 the Luton game. Fulham 1-0 up. Nah, mate, honestly. Palace 1-0 up. I'm only joking. If you genuinely believe that Newcastle will win, I don't blame you at all. Because like I say, at their place, they were tough last season. They were very tough. But as a Villa fan, I've got to back my club, man. I've got to. Don't be wrong, I'm realistic. I know it's not going to be an easy game. Their place, horrible place to go to. Miles away from the ground. Not from the ground, from the pitch, sorry. But we shall see. Only a matter of time. I think 2-2's 2-2. I think Newcastle fans will take it, but they'll be disappointed. Whereas Villa fans should take it and go, do you know what, that's a good result. However, a win is... Norwich Southampton's been a goal fest, isn't it? Please be Leeds. Ah, oh, off! We want Leeds to beat Blues. I really shouldn't be this biased, should I? I understand what you mean, mate, but do you know what? We will see. I do think we've got a stronger lineup than what we're fielding out, but clearly Unai Emery doesn't, and he's not made a wrong call yet, has he? So, you know, we shall see. We shall see. And the Blues go 1-0 up. Leeds, so one time I actually want you lot to win and you let me down. Come on. Brighton have scored again, 4-1. Ivan Ferguson. That guy is a talent, isn't he? Ivan Ferguson's a talent and a half. If they don't get Europe, I do believe he'll go next season if he keeps it up. He's a good player. He gets in those positions. And he... Again, another one for Brighton that come out of nowhere, really. But fair play to him. Thought a few people would have inquired. It is, mate. You're totally right. We could get absolutely spanked 4-5-6-0. Hopefully we don't, and we shouldn't. But, yeah, we will see. Bournemouth 1, West Ham 1. Bournemouth away is a very tough place to go. And I don't want to say anything because it is an extremely tough place to go. But West Ham probably are looking at that and going, we want to win that. After the season they had. But again, a point either side. A point for West Ham. It's a good point away. Football's horrible because it's such a personal thing, isn't it? And Bristol have won the game in added time against Millwall. Oh, lads, I cannot wait until 5:30. Hopefully my team come away with a 3 points there. Did anybody expect a 4-1 win for Brighton against Luton? I don't know if I did. I thought Brighton would win, but not quite 4-1. And mate, City are going to absolutely bully the Premier League without shadow of a doubt. They bully it. Two seconds, sorry guys. Everton losing 1-0 is not a great result either, is it? 2 moments, guys. Sorry. No worries, bro. I'm back now, guys, by the way. Sorry. Southampton pen last minute. Oh. Southampton last minute prep. And Southampton pull it away. Fair play. 4-4. What a goal fest that is in the Championship. The Scum win 1-0. Not interested in that. Bore off. Not having it. Don't want to know. Time to switch from Sky Sports News to a little bit of main event. For the mighty Villa. Come on! Big season ahead for both sides. Disappointed that, you know, nobody's backing Villa to win it yet. You know, I'm not happy. I'm not happy, but it's all right. It's all right. No, I think I just look at our side and I just think we've got a stronger side than Newcastle. But I thought that last season, I thought that the year before, you know, you can't take anything away from how good this Newcastle side play. And you can't. You know, I'm an honest person. Newcastle are a joke. I don't like them. I'd be lying if I said I do, but I don't like them. I'd be also lying if I had a reason, but it's because they don't like Villa. You know, them and Brighton, realistically, if we're being honest, are our competition. You know, you can whack your teams like Liverpool, Spurs and Chelsea in there, but in fact, yeah, Spurs, Brighton, Newcastle are our main rivals this season. And then you've got your Liverpools and Chelseas. Well, your Liverpool and Chelsea. But I do think Villa could finish as high as 5th and as low as 8th. I think anything below 8th isn't a good season at all anymore. Call me biased, call me getting ahead of myself, you know, whatever. Don't bother me. That's my opinion. But like I say, we've heard one prediction. You guys watching, let me know what yours is. Come on. I want to hear what everybody's prediction is. And guys, if you're new around here, be sure to subscribe, drop a like. Be streaming, fingers crossed, every single week. I watch along. And yeah, here for the ride, here for the journey. The Premier League is back. Come on, Bella. Yes, mate. How are you? The nerves kick in. Nail biting's happened. Nah, never. Never, mate. I'm well-mannered young man, me. That's alright, mate. I'll be eating after this game. Or I'll be drinking more. We'll see what the result ends up as. Do you know what? The worst part is as well is I love Eddie Howe as a manager. He's at Newcastle and I have nothing but respect. I think he's one of the best English managers out there. Him and Sean Dyche I rate both so massively highly. And I love them both at Villa. So, you know, Newcastle have gone out. Villa have got an elite manager, but I think Eddie Howe is below that elite manager level. But he's done unbelievably well with Newcastle. Oh, mate, don't start counting down because I'll start nail biting like mad. And a good thing, man. I love football and I love that the Premier League's back, man. And this is the most excited I've been to watch Villa at the start of the season. An elite manager, brilliant business done the window. I think it helps that we're playing a side that's similar level to us now. Similar ambitions. Because I think both sides, like, okay, Newcastle are in the Champions League, brilliant. But Newcastle can't sit there next season if they don't get Champions League and go without a bad season. I think both sides are looking at it and going, can we just hold our own in the European competitions that we're in and secure it again the next year? And that's what both teams are after, I think, now is, can we just both secure it next year while also having a good run this year? And of course, both runs will be different. Like, realistically, Villa will be looking at going semi-final, final, buzzing. Newcastle will be looking at it and probably going, can we get to the past the group stage, round of 16, quarterfinals? Because the quality of opponent is, like, Newcastle's opponents in Champions League are up there. Ours are down here. But if both teams go out early, then both teams will also demand success. I think that's the situation we're both at now. So it's interesting. Anthony Gordon had a very good Euros with England. It was the Euros, I'm sure it was. Madueke, again for Chelsea, had a great tournament with England. There was a lot of young lads that had a brilliant tournament. James Trafford. Jacob Ramsey had a good tournament, got injured, missed out on the most important stage, which is unfortunate for him. But I do believe that he will be in and around it next season. No, not next. This season, I think he'll be up there for a call-up if Villa play well. If only, mate. I can't do them. Lightweight, mate. Yeah. It's going to be an interesting season for both club and nation. I think, obviously being an England fan, there's a lot of players I think this season have got a big Harvey Barnes, massive season. James Maddison, massive season. Ramsey, massive season. Mings, massive. Maguire, massive. If Maguire gets that move to West Ham, that is insane. No, mate, I'm not buying it either. I'll be honest with you, I'm not. I got a friend who's buying it. He streams Big M. Go watch him if you want to see a couple of the new FIFA content. When that's out, he will be streaming it. Big M. Yeah, it's not for me. I don't think this year. I'm happy to do my watch-alongs as my streams. Do a lot of outside of football content. Well, not like real life football content, and made that my thing nowadays. I'm not really too interested in FIFA anymore. So I don't enjoy it. It feels more like a chore to play it. Whereas this, I'm watching the sport I love. And if anything, it will help me out actually in my predictions every other week. Well, every week. Be sure to watch out, by the way, guys. Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe Thursday. I'm in for a long week, so forgive me if it goes up late. But be sure to watch out and subscribe if you want to see my reaction to this weekend's results. And believe me, you lot ain't ready for what I've got planned in the next few weeks, man. Fingers crossed anyway that everything works out this week. I should, fingers crossed, hopefully stream Saturday. I'd like to stream Friday night, in all honesty. The new thing that I've got. We'll see. We'll see, to be fair. You could see Friday night what I've got and then I'll watch along Saturday. If not, potentially the other way around. We will see. We will see. I've just saw that Discord, mate. I'll watch it tonight. I do know you're on about Diallo. He's a player and a half, man. Come on, the Villa. By the way, I won't just be watching along in Villa. You know, it will depend Friday. It will either be Friday, Saturday or Sunday nights. I'll be doing the watch-alongs. I'm very interested in the Man City Newcastle game next Saturday, I'll be honest with you. Or Friday. Right, who have we got there watching? Who have we got? I want predictions, and if they're for Newcastle, like I said earlier, you're out, you're banned, you're barred. Not having it. Can't see another prediction for Newcastle. It will hurt. Hey, listen, mate. Last chance to change your prediction. You could sway Villa's way instead of sitting on the fence. You know, you really could. Please. Love it. I won't agree with you there, though. I think that's too brave of a prediction. But if we were to win that league, poor, nobody would see me for a week, mate. Minimum. I would be. I'd take celebrations to a whole new level. I'd be worse than Grealish. Mate, don't worry. If it's on Friday, it will be early. If it's on Saturday, it will be early. Don't you worry, mate. I'll drop it in the Discord. I will drop it on Twitter. Mate, I'm excited for it myself because it's something I've really looked forward to doing myself personally. Right, I'll be right back. I'll have to look into that if I get time, mate, this week. I did try to schedule a stream on YouTube today for this, but it didn't seem to work very well. I will say, if it's on a Saturday, expect it after 6 o'clock on a Saturday, because I'll be watching the Villa. Oh no, Villa on the Sunday actually, aren't they? Ooh, just remember that I'm going to that game actually on the Sunday. How did I forget that? Saturday, still expect it around 5-6 o'clock. Friday, probably around the same. It won't be any earlier than 5 o'clock, but I won't be streaming any later than 8 o'clock. Unless, like, something last minute comes up. Friday, the only problem is I will be up at, like, 6:30 in the morning. I'll probably just want to get to sleep before 9 o'clock on the night. But we'll see. We'll see what my Friday's like. Might be a chance of a couple beers and a surprise stream for you guys. Like I say, make sure you're subscribing to see that, because that is going to be a joke. However, if I do stream Friday night, it'll be a case of I've set it up Thursday after summer camp, and it's been decent enough to warrant streaming. I probably will still stream it Friday night, but it might be a little case of I stream it for an hour Friday night, it doesn't work, looks a bit dodgy, and we might have to wait a couple more months for it. It all depends on the strength of this new PC I've got. Did it actually? No, mate, do you know what? I totally get it, because obviously last week I didn't stream. I was out celebrating a friend's birthday. And obviously this week's first week of the Premier League. I probably should have streamed last night, I'll be honest with you. But I was doing things for family, so I wasn't eligible to do that. We have also changed the way the desk is, and because I got it so tidy, I didn't want to. I could have streamed last night, but I didn't want to mess with the way I'd got the setup going. So yeah, last night obviously it wasn't really possible. So I thought, do you know what? 12:30 kickoff, no chance. My club, my team playing, first game of the season. Thought I'd show you like how a real Villa fan has the emotions to it, because they ain't good, believe me. I'm sorry if I'm not very talkative in the game. If it goes like that way, it won't be a very enjoyable experience for me. I just thought I'd put it in the Discord, because obviously as well, mate, like you said before, you've not very... Sometimes notifications don't come through to you, so I just thought... Took in the Discord, anybody that's joined it then gets first hands of seeing it. I'll put it out on Twitter. I haven't put it out on Instagram because I don't have the followers. Mate, stop it. You're making me proper nervous, man. Even the dog don't want to watch. He's lying down next to me watching the out the window, aren't you? While we're sitting on the bed. Right, so we've got 4 people watching. Give me your score predictions right now. While we've got a few minutes before kickoff, we've got a 2-2. We've got, I'm going with me heart, alright? Forget me head, me heart. 2-1 Villa. So we've got 2-2, 2-1 Villa. You other two, what have we got? Come on, give it me. Come on, I'm a big man, I can take it. I know you want Newcastle to win. It's fine. Right, let me go get another beer before this starts, because I need one. Whoa. You're always with the underdog, so, who's the underdogs? That's what I need to know. If you're about to say Villa are going to win this, we're going to have words, mate. Na 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 na. Come on, Villa! Oh, I can't accept that one. You telling me Villa are the underdogs, really? Honest to God. If we can start off well and get their fans anxious and a bit rowdy and a bit rolled up, then that's a good thing. We need to get this ground nervous and rolled up. That will be a good thing. If we let them start off well and on the upper hand, on the front foot. Two seconds, sorry guys. Sorry guys, I'm back. Even I know deep down now, mate, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. Cruising for a banning. Tell you what, Villa, that Bundy top is a brilliant touch. Shows the togetherness in the team, that does. Come on! You've never seen me this rolled up before on stream. I'm telling you that for a fact. Even I know deep down, never. We ain't no underdogs. We're winning the whole thing. Come on! Right, come on. Start off well, get their fans' heads in it, get them nervous, get them anxious, and we'll absolutely do them. As a Sunderland fan, surely you've got to back us though, man. Come on. Already started, can only hear Villa fans. 10-0 Villa. Bit too far, mate, but I'll have it. We could do them 10-0. Woo! In 1982. Mate, I'm a competitive Villa fan, that's all I'll say. Good start from Newcastle down that down that right flank. Go on, Diaby, get there. Well done. Force a throw, nice. Oh, mate, I genuinely believe. I think if we can frustrate Newcastle, we'll win it easily. But you can also say, like, if they can frustrate our players, they'll win it easily. But it all counts if we can frustrate their fans. If we can frustrate their fans, it's a completely different game. I love that, mate. Well done, Ezri. Sorry, guys. I'm going to be very biased this stream. I can't help it. Could have gone as well. Could have gone. Wish I had. Finances are... Gotta get rid. Don't mind it, but you gotta be better playing out there, Villa. Gotta be so much better if you're playing out. Especially against these lot away from home. See it? Luca, man. Don't rate Digne. Do not rate Digne. I did before he come to Villa, and I've seen him. Not good enough for Villa. But he was Everton's best player, really. You know, he's not a bad left back. He's just not good enough, I think, for the standard of Villa. Players like McTominay and Fred the same at United. Yeah, mate, that's all right. I think they're just not. They're not good enough for the standard of and the stature of that club. I'm not saying Everton are a small club by all means. I think they're a massive club. I think they've got some brilliant fans. You gotta win that, Mings! Don't let him hold you off ever again like that. the Villa fan in me's coming out. The bias there. It's a good ball. It's a great ball. Gordon. Bailey, earn your number. Earn your number. Oh, silly foul. Against a club that's got someone like Trippier starting for him. That's a silly foul. Come on. Wake up. Liven up. Gotta be liven, Villa. Got to be alive. Last season, he was the best player from set pieces. Chances created, passes into the box, and assists. He was the best right back in the world last season, in my opinion. And I genuinely think Newcastle's ideal replacement would be a CARABAO type player, but CARABAO's too old. There's nobody better, in my opinion, than Trippier and CARABAO as a right back. If you're talking about going forward, Trent's the best in the world. Terrible delivery, really. I'm happy for that, though. Yeah, I think in terms of right back, I think Trippier, CARABAO, two of the best right backs in the world. I think Wan-Bissaka, if he finds his form, is up there. 1v1 Wan-Bissaka's the best in the world. I don't think there's many good right backs out there, though. I think Cole Walker is up there. However, if you're looking at an attacking fullback, there's no argument it's Trent. Reece James is better than Trent as a right back if he stays fit, but he doesn't stay fit. Don't let him do you like that, Guinea. Fucking wake up! Had to be him as well, didn't it? Oh, what a shock. It's Leon Bailey that's at fault. Oh, shoot. Terrible start. What is going on? What's happened, mate? We're getting battered. Bailey bodied off the ball by Burn. Isaac manages his turn. Tonali, good save from Martinez. But what is happening? Sort it out. The frustration I was talking about giving to... Had to be him, mate, didn't it? He just had to be. Do you know what? I can't say... Bailey, terrible. Martinez probably should save it. It's football, man. We're getting battered, though. It's poor. We've started poorly. Go on, DRB. You've got the pace. It's easy, though. There's no one up there with him. So, DRB, you can't do much there, man. Can't do much. Gordon does really, really well. Just runs with him till he runs out of time. Gordon, great defending. CRB can't do much, mind you, but Villa have started very poorly. Very, very poorly. Cash, it's up. Oh, bore off! Foul. Oh, mate. He's got it. He's a quick player. Other than that, I don't know enough about him. I just know he's quick. But Leon Bailey come from the same team, torn it up in that league. Luis gets booked for dissent. Don't know what you're descending about, mate. Sort your winger out and your goalkeeper out. Simple as that. Watkins, you gotta do better, mate. This is what you expected, I suppose. Newcastle start on the front foot, being a more dominant side. Like I kept saying, my head tells me 2-2, my heart tells me 2-1. I went with my heart. I got to stick with it. But Newcastle, you got to keep Newcastle out now for over 80 minutes. Fair play to them. Like, they've started well. for only 10 minutes. They've been a better side. Trippier's messed up there. Let's see, Guinea. What have you got? Well done, Guinea. Good turn. No one's there. Isaac's causing us issues, I think, really. It's a great pass. What a pass, didn't you? Good ball. Go on. Yes! Come on! Come on, Diaby! Emi Martinez, massive save straight after the goal. Although he should have saved that other goal. Oh, Moussa Diaby. Come on! You guys can't see that very clear, can you? Let's try turn it into bold. A little bit better, isn't it? Come on! My 2-1's still on the cards. The boys in claret and blue. Come on! Get it on the floor. True. See, I would do that, but I don't think I can because I'm doing it through the streaming server that I'm using, OBS. I'll be honest, I'm that bad with technology. I don't know how to. I wouldn't know how to do that. Obviously, I could do complete separate text. But obviously, I can't. And mate, imagine chose us as a Saudi, didn't he? He chose right. He chose the biggest club in Birmingham. That's what he did. I'd love him to get the best out of Leon Bailey. That's what I want him to do. If he gets the best out of Leon Bailey, unreal. But I do think Leon Bailey's a player that will look to shift out in the summer. Truthfully. He knows exactly what we need. We're going to Europa League. We've got Super Unai Emery. Conte, that's got to be better though, mate. Cheap throwing to give away that. Very cheap. Big Musa, mate. Big Musa. Nothing but respect, though, for what Newcastle have done since their takeover. They haven't spent... Genuinely, I don't think they've spent much money. I don't think they've spent You could say they haven't spent enough for Champions League, but apparently they've been held back with FFP. I don't know how, because I don't... Genuinely, I think for a side with their takeover, haven't spent a lot. But like I always say, teams like Villa and Newcastle, listen, we're not allowed that look at City and that have been had. We're not a pretty enough club from a pretty enough place to have that look. And that is what I always say. Newcastle aren't pretty enough for the FA to let off, whereas Man City are. He might be offside. Isak scored. Terrible line. But the new offside rule, who knows? He's onside. He's onside. Cash plays him on. I'm sure Cash plays him on. I'm not changing it until I see what the score is, but I think Cash plays him on. Cash's leg is in line with his hip. Just plays him onside. Isaac on the other. He's onside. In terms of the offside, the new offside rule, if it's whole body, he's offside. But apparently it's not the Premier League, is it, the new offside rule? However, it's a let off again if he's offside. If it's not whole body, it's offside, in my opinion. If they consider it onside, though, it's a poor decision. Yep, onside. Do you know what, Villa? As much as that hurts me to put, gotta do better on a set piece, Villa. As much, like I say, as much as it hurts me to put that, it's a poor set piece. You can't concede set piece goals. You just can't. Isaac scored. John McGinn giving away a useless free kick. And realistically, you can say 2 poor free kicks to give away we've been punished by. We deserve to be losing. I'm not even going to try and, put up an argument. We do deserve to be losing so far. Oh, Bailey, bore off with holding your ankle. It is if you're a neutral. If you're a Villa fan, it's really not. It's worrying, man. Because as much as I say everyone else is back in Newcastle, Brighton and Tottenham are our rivals this season. Got to be beating these 3 away from home and at home. To be better than them, you've got to beat them both home and away. Long way to go, though. Only 20 minutes in. Come on, Villa. Well done, Kamara. Ball's got to be better, though, mate. cheaply giving possession away. Go on, Ezri. Go on, Ezri. Yeah, we'll have that. Well done, Ray. Second goal, a bit of VAR. Is what it is. Do think there's a lot more to happen in this game. Whether Newcastle take the sting out of it or Villa put a little bit of, you know. Of course, Newcastle fans are now loud. Don't blame them. 2-1 up. Genuinely. Oh, mate. Imagine. Killian signing for Villa. Mate, I was dreaming when fucking... Don't say that. I'm behind, if so. You can't lie like that, man. Don't do that to me. Because we've actually got the ball at the minute. I genuinely, for a minute, I actually believed you. For a little minute, I believed you. Ain't gave me that easy though, mate. That's ref, that's 3 of them stood up, ain't it, in the technical area? Sure, it's only 2 now. Who might, sorry? Mate, don't do that to me, that would hurt me, man. That hurt. Who might do a year's loan? I mean, we've got Robin Olsen as our number 2, which kills us, to be honest. Oh, man, I don't like Anthony Gordon, but he's a player, man. He's a player, just inexperienced. He'll gain that experience over through game time at Newcastle. Oh. Mate, I tell you what, if Mbappe does a year loan at Villa, I'll give you 100 quid. Me personally, to you, I will give you 100 quid if Mbappe was to come to Villa this summer. I don't blame Real Madrid. What he should have done, genuinely, he should have gone Saudi, but made it part of his agreement that Madrid are allowed to sign him in January. Like, give him a pre-contract in January to go to Madrid. That's what Mbappe should have done. Mate, if he does, you're 100 quid up, mate. So it's a win-win for you, isn't it? Really, Mings? Now you've got to now it goes out. He's down. Pull it out. That's a good chance, to be fair. That's what I mean. That's what I thought. It was a 1-year deal. Why wouldn't he go? Do you know what? Fair play to Villa. They didn't kick out. Mings is down. They didn't kick out. Big chance. Unlucky. Watkins just drags it wide. Fair play. Fair play. I don't know, mate. I don't understand why he didn't accept that. 1-year deal. Go to Madrid then the following year. Think it shows, though, that when you're that young, money isn't all of it. Mings is down. Mings looks serious. Mings looks serious. He looks in pain. He don't stay down. Mings started as well for me, man, this season over Pau Torres. Carlos over Konza, yeah, fair dues, but Mings, he was undroppable. Nah, they're not, but I think it's the Champions League and the... See, I don't want to get into politics on stream, but it's probably the political side of things. I don't understand politics, so I'd never ever talk about it. But it's the way that it is over there. Everyone has a bad conception of Saudi Arabia, and yeah, he's done something. Mings has done a muscle there. I just think it's everyone has a bad conception of Saudi at the minute. And I reckon that's what's putting a lot of the young lads off. That's probably why Diaby accepted Villa. 5 years' time, Diaby probably snaps Saudi up like that. And Mbappe, 10 years' time, snaps Saudi up like that. Diaby, what a finish, man. Yeah, bore off. I don't want to see Botman's goal. Saudi will be in the Champions League, mate, soon. They'll buy their way into European competitions. They're not a European nation, but they'll buy their way into it. And I don't blame them. You got the money to spend. Splash it, man. They're already doing what the Premier League's done, but on a bigger scale. For how many years? Guys, I'll be right back. Mings, I think, is going off. Yeah, Mings injured. Pau Torres on. So, guys, I'm going to make... Oh, wow, and there's a stretcher there. Oh, no. Mings stretched it off. No. Do you know what? He was... Obviously, Moreno was injured. Last game of the season, Mings was the only one, in my opinion, in that back four that held his position. Do you know what? Oh, man. That now puts... So if Mings is stretched off now, that puts Villa back in the market for a centre-off for Mings and a number 10 for Buendia. So we've had an unreal transfer window, but we're now back 10 steps almost. Stretch it off, man. Pau Torres, debut, let's go. It don't, mate, it don't. You're completely right, it does not. But, do you know what? This is football. And as harsh as this really may sound, and it's actually upsetting saying it, but I think when you consider Mings' age, if this is a season-long injury, I don't think he's got any chance at playing for Villa again. Well, no, that sounds really... Not any chance, but you're going to have Carlos and Pau Torres eventually would then become the two centre-back partnership. You're going to have Konza either become the right back or the backup. And then you're going to have Mings, who's just come back from an injury. And like I say, severely harsh as that may sound, I just don't think... I just don't think that... I don't think he'll have much of a chance anymore. That's bollocks, Ray. By the way, that was never a booking for Digne. But yeah, I think in terms of Mings, I think his season's done. You know, you don't get stretched off for no reason at all. You know, it's a few months out. It's a fair while out. Now, if he's back any later then maybe late March, early April. If he's back any later than that, I think his career at Villa's done. I think he goes. Not because he's been bad, but because... but just because of age, and I think... Obviously, if Villa have a poor season, then by all means, he's not. I think he survives at Villa. But we'll see. And how many hours have you spent there, mate? Alfie, please stop. Villa playing out from the back's worrying me here because I've just had a notification come up. I'm really worried. Please do something. Please score. No, okay. It's just, I think it'll just be about the injury. Buendia and Mings being out though isn't a good way. That puts us straight back in the market for a centre half and a number 10. When you've got basically with the exact same, we are in no better situation than Tottenham right now. They're in for a number 9 and we're in for a number 10 and a centre half. Oh, 16. Oh, that's a lot of hours, mate. That I ain't gonna lie. However, I'll probably spend even more because I just whack whatever's on YouTube, you know, like the side, man. And I'll watch that and go to sleep. But yeah, Mings is a big worry. I'm upset about it, man. I love Mings. And I actually thought... Tell you what, Villa, there's a lot of space in that box there from that corner. So you got... If you do a bit better there, you work the goalkeeper minimum. We'll live and die. We'll live and die in this town. Play on then, Villa. Come on. Wake up. Watkins runs in an offside position. They're just waiting for the flag to go up. Play on. They've played the ball, so it counts. Oh, yeah. No. Don't take it. Listen, Tyrone Mings, for me, is Aston Villa's best defender. And he is. Obviously, under Gerrard, he was poor. He weren't good enough. He was dreadful. Deserved to lose his space in England squad. But since Unai's come in, I don't know what more he can do to earn his England spot. I really don't. I think the guy's a joke since Unai's come in. And I'm not oblivious to the fact that, okay, eventually him and Conte are going to need replacing. Okay. But Villa aren't at a spot yet where we're dominating and we're a top 4 Champions League side. Both of him and Conte are, without shadow of a doubt, Champions League centre-halves. But they're not Premier League Champions League centre-halves. They're Champions League centre-halves in a different league. But it's just one of those. I think even his ball carries and the way he's drove with the ball into teams' final thirds, let's say, for example, since Unai's come in, he's so much better at that. He's not a cocky centre-half anymore, or arrogant on the ball. I'm strong enough to hold you off and come into midfield. But if I'm not, it's going. And I think Villa have got a lot better with that in terms of just their decision-making, basically. Could be a lot better, of course it could. Free kicks, for example, we've conceded 2 now from set pieces. But we'll see. It's a big blur. It's a big blur. And it either means Villa go back in the market for a centre-half, or you put your trust and faith into Courtney House at centre-half as 4th choice. Oh no, I'm worried about this one, mate. What have you done? What did you put on it? Because whatever you put, it hasn't come through yet. But I'm quite worried. We need a centre-half now. If Mings is serious, but obviously we won't know for a day or 2. And we need a number 10, which obviously we're massively linked with anyway, in Zaniola. Let's get a result though here. The thing is, obviously he went toe-to-toe with Isak. But the injury he's actually picked up was after Isak had left him, which is the worry. However, since he is out goal, we've had more chances. Pau Torres, good drive into midfield. That is what he's good for. And what is it, mate? Is it a muggy of me crying because Mings is out injured? I don't know. Oh, man. The last thing I've got on Discord is my is me putting a link in. Worried about Mings, man. It's a big problem if he's out. What on, sorry? I wouldn't have a Scooby able to do it, mate. I'm not going to lie. Oh, go on. Selfish Diaby, man. I saw Courtois out and that they were interested in Martinez. But I don't think they're interested. I don't think they'll be able to afford what we want. Okay. Do you know what? To be fair, it's not selfish. He just has to do better. Diaby, massive chance. 42nd minute, massive chance. Go on, Guinea. Yeah, we'll have that. Thank you, Madrid. Wouldn't be a bad signing. I don't think Villa will sell Martinez this close to the start of the season. If you're coming about a month earlier, yeah, fair dues. But not this close. Well, I say this close to the season. We're in the season now. We're not going to sell anybody other than like squad players like Archer, like Aaron Ramsey, Archer, players like that. See, if I was Real Madrid, I'd probably go De Gea for the money. He's the cheapest option, isn't he? Like, you haven't got to pay a fee because he's already a free agent. Obviously, Navas, is he at Forest or is he at, or did Forest get him on loan and he's at PSG? Come on, Villa. Get a goal before half time. That would be the dream. Trippier crying for a foul. Oh, bore off. Oh, bore off, commentator. I thought it was at Forest. Forest won't sell him. No chance. When he's fit, he's Forest number one. Go on. Go on, Ollie. Not many complaints from Villa there. Half-hearted pen shout. Ooh, I don't know. Nah, they won't get that. Of course not. True, he is, but I think 10 minutes added time, you know. Nah, but in my opinion, I think the Premier League is still a bigger pool than European football. Come on, Vinny, you got 10 minutes. Let's have it. Make that ball, Louise. Bailey's making that run. Cash, get up! Villa had a half chance. Then Cash got tackled, dropped to the ground for about 10-15 seconds and just didn't get up. But it's like, you're playing against a team that will just happily attack at you with a man down. Of course they will. Why should they kick it out? Nothing's happened to you. Get up. You're a fullback as well. Just get up. Now you've got to release. Now! Come on, Villa, man. You've got 7 minutes left for half time. And you're waiting for a shoelace to be done up. Oh. Kamara's not... Kamara was playing with one boot on. You got, like I say, you got 7 minutes left and you're waiting for that. Silly things, man. Come on, Villa. I'd agree with that. It's been the first half, commentator saying first half, 2 different games. Up till Ming's injury, high energy. Both teams at it, playing well. Since that, it's been a little bit quiet. I'd say Villa had the better chances since Mings was injured. But by the better chance, it was a chance. It weren't a fucking, like, Jesus, should have scored. Paulo Torres, good communication. Louise, well done. I just think both teams are now potentially sizing each other out. Again, because it's a different game, I suppose, when you make a sub like Pau Torres for Mings. You can't afford to let Pau Torres break through the lines. Thank you, Lana. Well done, Ez. Well done, Ezra. Mings is a big worry. I'm upset about it, man. I love Mings. I actually thought. Tell you what, Villa, there's a lot of space in that box there from that corner. If you do a bit better there. I've just seen that clip, mate. Wow. Is that what we're doing? Wow. Come on, Villa. 3 more minutes. Well done, Matty. No, mate, don't worry about it. I'm only joking with you. It's a good bit of banter, man. Believe me, there'll be a lot more of them throughout the season. Or there'll be a lot more hate. Come on, Villa. Clever. So you tell me, ref, where Emil Martinez is off. Has to be off. He has to be off. Has to be. No, that's a red, man. Without doubt, that is a red, Martinez, man. Honest to God, Martinez, you've got away with one there. Martinez, you're a very, very lucky boy. Nah, honest to God, I think Martinez should be off. He's lucky. Obviously, I know a couple people in the commentators saying he can understand why it's a yellow because he don't get there. Well, no, it's not that he don't get. He's fully started in the middle of the pitch, but for me, it's a red card, man. Hell, he holds on to him. I can't judge on the rest of the half because I haven't looked at it like that, but I genuinely think that's a Martinez red card. I think people are saying, like people say, oh, it's not in the middle of the pitch, but he's out wide on the edge of the box. Almiron knowing what he can do. For me, it's a red card. It's a red card all day long. He's near the edge of the box. It's a red card. I think he gets away with it. But I'll take it. Mate, I'd love to see anybody score right now, honest to God. Come on, Villa. Get tighter. Booba. Right, guys. I will be right back within 10 minutes. Very sorry. Yes, and guys, I am so sorry. I was just on the phone. Obviously, you know, you have your family calls and out at half time to discuss the results. You have disagreements, it's football, but we're back underway. Cash booked just 2-3 minutes in. Tillemans is on for Leon Bailey, which I'm surprised at, in a sense that I wonder what Villa are going to play now in terms of formation. I'm very interested to see. By the looks of it, it's a 4. I'd probably still stick with a 4-2-2 personally. Tillemans is on the same side as Louise, but we will see. But yeah, I'm really sorry, guys. When I'm watching the Villa, this happens a lot. Obviously, you know, I go and have my video calls with my family and I have to speak about the first half. We have a lot of disagreements nowadays because there's a lot of judgmental results with Villa. It's a very controversial issue. Obviously, everyone's passionate. I agree with that, but I just don't see Tillemans as a wide player. I don't see McGinn as a wide player. I don't see Tillemans as a number 10. I see him as a number 8. So maybe a 4-3-1-2. But from what I'm watching, it also seems too wide to be that. So 4-2-3-1 you probably would agree with. But I just don't see Tillemans quick enough as a wide player. Now, if we had brought on Philogene, yeah, defo. But who knows? We'll see. Really, ref? It's a couple yards that every other week you get away with by stealing a few with a free kick. I mean, the foul was on the line, so if you're actually going to be that petty, then you might as well get him to take it on the sideline. Nah, man, I'd be fuming if that was the case. I don't know. I don't know what we're playing maybe now. Tillemans must just be a narrow formation so that we're tight in the middle. Let's just hope we win her. For my sake. Start early, that would be good. Oh, Diaby, come on, man. There's no one there. Almiron's away. Does really well with that turn of pace. Isaac does well. Knocks it on. Gordon to Almiron. Big chance for Newcastle. Get out there, then. Get out. Kamara, you've got... Oh. Kamara, you've got to be out to... Tonali can't be on the edge of the box surely with the ball. Mate, if Villa lead, I'll happily park the bus. That's a different story. But Almiron, great ball in. Isaac probably should have committed himself a little bit more. Tonali on the edge. Kamara's got to be out to him. It's a Newcastle corner. Miles over. Getting another corner. Can I delete this stream, lads? I don't like this. It almost feels like the last game of the season against Brighton. Right, Villa goal kick. Like I said though, mate, I said before the game, I think both sides, Villa and Newcastle, will concede a lot but score a lot. The nice thing is playing out with Pau Torres is a bonus, but I think you lose that massive aerial threat and leadership in the back line with losing Mings. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Come on then, you want to go out? Go on then, go. Or don't then. What's your must then? Dog wanted to go out and then decided not to. Because I didn't want to. Gordon but. And the game stays at 2-1. 52 minutes in. Again, like I said though, nobody's backing Villa to beat Newcastle at their place. Mate, the dog's sitting here panting. He's absolutely fed up already. He's ready for bed. He loves it, mate. He loves it on a Saturday night. Louise, great pass. Digne, come on, man. He spied that a mile off. Wow, not even... I don't even want to blame Digne. The whole team spied that a mile off. Just wait half a second longer and there's a space. Louise plays it perfect there. Need a good delivery from the corner. I don't think so anymore, mate. I return this SERIEA and that. I think what I'm going to do with this new PC, I think, for me personally, is much more exciting. Digne out. I don't want to say it because I feel like it just becomes a scapegoat for me, but yeah. I think Digne out, left back in, but Digne only goes until... Digne goes after you bring a left back in. Right back in. Like, there's still obviously an awful lot of strengthening Villa could do, squad-wise, but I think we're at a point strong enough to actually go at it this season. We don't draw to Newcastle, man, away from home. Come on, Villa. A little bit of a bogey team away from home. Poor. Save Emmy. Play till the whistle, pal! Just stop holding his arm up. What are you doing? Got away with that, pal. Swear to God. Conte gets bodied by Isaac. Pal's just holding his arm up in the air for offside. Play till the whistle. Never ever stop. Wow, personally, like, I was at straight to an offside position. I personally thought foul. Especially the free kick the refs just given to Newcastle in around their box. But Pau Torres just stopped playing. He just stopped. It's nervous times now, mate. You'll get a few of them. Come on, the Villa. Isak's onside. Onside. Pat. Ezri Konza, man. That is shocking. I will explain in a moment, mate. Do you know what? A mistake like that, Newcastle deserve it. Konza messes up on the ball, just in the box, and just gifts it. Konza messes up. Save me! Come on, Villa, wake up! Honestly, I don't think we deserve to win this game. Ref's not being outstanding, but Almiron, unreal. Isak does unreal with the chance just before. Good save by Martinez. Parried out to Kamara, and then Newcastle have ended it now. It's game over, in my opinion. And I was buzzing for this as well. Villa need a goal within the next 10 minutes. 61st minute. Wow. Need a goal till the 70th. Martinez, what are you doing? Get away with that. Tries to play sweeper, headers out, into danger. Almiron can't take advantage. I don't know if it deserves to be. People looking at a 3-1 result as probably more or less a dominant display. I don't know if it deserves to be that, but we deserve to be behind. well, man. Oh, guys, it's stressful being a football fan here. Bring on next weekend, where I can stream the surprise. Carlos is coming on. Backward sort of substitution, but who knows, it may work. May bring Digne or Cash off. Looking at it, on paper, it'll be Cash. To make those cross-field balls. Louise is the man coming off. Or is it... No, McGinn's coming off for Carlos. So what's he got? What's he got lined up here then? Is Cash going to become the winger that he was before Forest? Louise giving captaincy. I'm looking at it. It looks... Go on, Ollie. Go on. Go on. Oh, Cash! Hey, Cash! Watkins forces a save and the parry from Pope. Cash on the rebound, smashes it over the bar. That's soul destroying. Cash is in midfield. Con's a right back. What I predicted before the start of the game. The dog is here to watch it. Or watch him here. No, he's back to digging now. Oh, mate, I wish I was cheating. I really wish I was. Big chance, that. Big chance, Villa. Wilson looks to be coming on as well. Come on, Villa. At least get some form of dominance display from being 3-1 down. Give us some positives. Obviously, yeah, we've scored. Diaby, you know, debut goal. Pau Torres got to be better. Be fucking stronger, man! Giving away a poor free kick. Be stronger. Guimaraes booked for dissent. Do you know what, mate? This is football, innit? You know, in all honesty, like I say, other than us Villa fans, Harvey Barnes is coming on, Wilson's coming on. Nobody else expected us to beat Newcastle other than Villa fans. I just don't think that... I don't think it's that we aren't good enough either to compete with the Champions League. I just don't think... I think there's a good chunk of players in this squad that aren't committed and... Well, even commitment, I think they're committed enough. I just don't think that they're willing to try hard enough for the Champions League. And, well, not even Champions League. Let's talk about Europe, for example. So Minks has now left the stadium after some lengthy treatment. So it ain't good. Depends how he's left the stadium, don't it? Is he just left by car, you know, just thought, screw it, I'm off? Or is he left ambulance? If he's just left and gone, I'm going to go home. Happy days. Kamara, man! Gee! Uh-oh. Yeah, Mings is in the hospital. Further treatment. Fun times. And that's the championship though, that is. Championship and football, mate. All it takes is one chance in football. Villa have got just under 20 minutes before added time to get an equaliser. Wow, to get 2 goals. I'll be honest with you, mate. I agree, but I disagree. I think Villa should have been so much better with the goals that they've conceded. You know, and then even going forward, Watkins missed a big chance. Cash's chance. It's basically an open goal. If he buries that, it's a different game. I think it's a case of Newcastle have just been the better side at home, so they should be. But take nothing away from them, they've been the better side. Let's take the heads off for a minute. Let's breathe for a minute. Pope pushes one wide for a corner. Well, I say he pushes it. I think he was going wide anyway, but... Right, guys. Goal kick. I'll be right back. fuck's sake, guys. Come back. 4-1 down. Callum Wilson. They deserve it as well. Oh, man. What? 10 minutes to score 3 goals. Oh, it's just annoying. It should be 5-1 up as well, man. Kamara off the line. I don't even think it was Kamara off the line. I'm barely even watching it at this point. It was Ollie Watkins off the line. It is, mate. It is. You're right, but it's a tough bump in the road to take. Villa have to come back next week. They deserve it, man. Ha! I wish, mate. Nah, mate, that's fine. I'll probably jump in off a few minutes after the game anyway. I need an early night. Gotta be up in the morning. That's next weekend, mate. Again, not 100% sure on what day, but it will be next weekend. We got Coutinho for the Gene Borders coming on for Diaby and is that Cash? Yeah, for Cash. It really is, mate. It really, really is. That's football, though, man. Like I've said, unless you get City or Liverpool away, this is the hardest fixture, I think. Newcastle away, Liverpool away, or Man City. I think realistically, that's, obviously you got City at home or away. They're just too dominant. I think if you get one of those three teams, you're starting the season off 9 times out of 10 to a bad start, but it's actually a good thing because you've got one of the three hardest games out of the way. I just didn't expect us to get beat 4-1 by Newcastle. Bit late to turn it on now, isn't it, Villa? Coutinho with a chance just inside the box. Who is it that actually plays it? Tillemans. We're on through. Harvey Barnes. And that is 5-1 Newcastle. There's pain and then there's this, man. They're about to make it 6 most likely. I mean, they're taking a mick end out with that. Oh man, it's a tough one to take. Two minutes left for 5 minutes that are added on. It will be a gaming / in real life kind of thing. Louise tried to test poke there, wins a corner. It would involve me making a storyline, let's just put it that way. I wish I was, mate. I wish. That's fair dues, mate. I'll probably end it just as this game reaches full time anyway. Need to have some dinner and go to bed, I think, in the early night. Ref, just blow it, man. And there it is, guys. Full time. I am fortunately going to be ending the stream on a sour note. I need to get an early night and some dinner. I hope you guys enjoyed this first time watch along. Please drop a like, subscribe if you enjoyed, and comment down below. And I will see you all in a bit. See you later.